and welcome to Ferocious Speeches. Today's video is going to be another skin combo video, and today's skin will be Eon. Let's get into this video. This video is going to be another skin combo video, and today's skin will be Eon, and this skin was suggested by Swins. Thank you very much for the video suggestion. They said you should make some Eon combos. I've always found it hard to make combos with the pickaxe specifically, so that would be great. So today I decided to get the skin done, and tomorrow I'll be doing the pickaxe, which is the Resonator, which I'll quickly show you the pickaxe that comes with this skin. And this is one here. It's a nice white, green and black theme, and this skin was a part of an Xbox One S bundle, which I'm pretty sure it's the Eon Xbox One S bundle was what it's called, and basically you had to buy it back in the day, so it's pretty cool. It's obviously exclusive to the Xbox platforms. You had to go and log into an Xbox account and type in the code. I'm not sure if you could go on PC and claim it, but either way you had to get the bundle or buy the code either way. And yeah, it's a very good skin in my opinion. It has white, it has black, has a little bit of grey and green. It's a very cool skin. And it was introduced in Chapter 1, Season 6. Let's get into the first combo. This is a combo I always like to use, which is the Perfect Wings. But you don't have to use Perfect Wings. You can use any of the other white theme wings. I'll quickly show you the wings that I have that you could use. The Shattered Wings is a very good alternative to the Perfect Wings. This is part of the Monarch set, which was introduced in Chapter 3, Season 1. Basically, it was part of the Monarch level up quest pack. So if you've picked up all the 28 level up tokens, you definitely have this edit style, or the just standard white. You get it for, I'm pretty sure I picked up 7 of the tokens, but I always just say 28, just obviously for make sure you have everything. You could also use the Arc Wings, the Love Wings to go for like an OG Chapter 1 Season 3 combo, for like the Love Rangers back bling. Could even get away with using the Corrupted Blade Wings, or any of the Corrupted Wings, just turn it down so no corruption, like that'd work nicely. Or you could even get away with using the Wings of Victory. But either way, Perfect Wings is one. I decided to go with the pickaxe I always like to use is a Hand of Lightning, which is from the Chapter 2 Season 4 Battle Pass, and a Storm's pickaxe from that season. Umbrella I decided to use is a Palm Leaf, which is the Victory glider from Chapter 1 Season 8, but as I always mention, you don't have to use an umbrella. If you prefer to use gliders, use whatever glider you like. Anything green, white, black or grey themed could work nicely. Contrail I decided to use with Spectral Essence, which is part of the Chapter 1 Season 6 Battle Pass, part of the Western Wild set. I wasn't sure what else to use, decided to use this one just for the white, works very nicely. And the wrap I like to use is Festive Paper, which is a Christmas themed wrap, which was first introduced in Chapter 1 Season 7. I'm pretty sure it's an item shop one as well, so you most likely be around Christmas time. It just works very nicely with the white and the green of the skin. Let's move on to the second Eon combo. The back bling I'm using is Crimson Crest, which is part of the Chapter 3 Season 1 Battle Pass, and I'm using the edit style Emerald Crest for the green. Pickaxe is a Blade of the Waning Moon, which is part of the Order of the Waning Moon set, introduced in Chapter 3 Season 1, the same set as the back bling. And I'm using the Blade of the Verdant Moon for the black and the green. And the wrap I decided to go with ones and zeros, which is basically the Matrix wrap, which was introduced in Chapter 3 Season 1, part of the Follow the White Rabbit set. So I'm not sure if this was supposed to be a... You could get it in the shop. You could buy it in the shop, basically, for actual V-Bucks in the item shop. But apparently it's supposedly meant to be the newest reboot, one of the newest reboot rally rewards. I'm not 100% sure if that was true or not, but either way, it's an item shop wrap I picked up when it first came out, and it's a pretty cool wrap in my opinion. Works very nicely with the green and the black of the skin. Let's move on to the next combo. I decided to use the number 1 back bling, and I'm using the edit style or colour green, which is absolutely perfect because it's white and green. Pickaxe is a Resonator. I thought I'd just have to whack this on. It's very cool looking in my opinion. Sounds cool, looks cool, and it's the pickaxe that comes with the Eon skin itself in the Eon Xbox One S bundle. And the wrap I decided to use was Spectral Flex, which was introduced in Chapter 2 Season 2 reactive and animated. This wrap is very cool because when you shoot, like other wraps, it changes colour, and I do like it a lot. I'm not sure how we got it, if it was a challenge or... I don't think it was a battle pass. I think maybe a challenge. I'm not sure it's an item shop one, but I'm pretty sure it's a challenge. But either way, it's a very cool wrap. And you don't have this, just use anything that's white, black, grey, green. This skin itself is quite easy to combo with. So you've got quite a lot of, got 4 different colours to combo with. Let's move on to the next skin. I decided to use another FNCS back bling. It's the Champion's Honour for the shield. But you can use the FNCS Hollow Flare if you prefer to use the holographic, or you could even get away with using the final count, which is basically a limb count. Every time you get a limb, it'll add your tally up, which is pretty cool. You can use any of those, would work nicely, but I decided to use the Champion's Honour because I really do like the crests over the holographic. I used to prefer the holographics more, but I prefer these ones more, and this one has like a greeny tinge to it and works very nicely. Pickaxe, it's a Phantasmic Pulse, and I've decided to use the Valiant Fire edit style. Primary colour is white, and then the secondary colour is neon green, and when you put the Valiant Fire style on, it gives it like a black mixes black in as well, but it goes perfect. There's white, there's green, there's black in the skin. So that's why I decided to work on the second star. But obviously you can mess around with the combinations. You could have, say, black and green or whatever you like to do. But I decided to have white and neon green. And the wrap is the Rick's port, which is Rick Sanchez's weapon wrap from the Chapter 2 Season 7 Battle Pass, part of the Rick C137 set. I just decided to use this just mainly for the green, to be fair. Let's move on to the next combo. I decided to use the Rainbow Clover. It's a very good St. Patrick's Day back bling. I do like it a lot. I use it quite a lot, and it does go very nicely with the green of the skin. Pickaxe is Leon's combat knife, which is Leon S. Kennedy's pickaxe, part of the Raccoon City Survivor set, introduced in Chapter 4 Season 2. He was in the items for like a good 2-3 weeks. It's a very good pickaxe in my opinion. It's probably one of my favourite ones recently I picked up. And the wrap I decided to use is Arcane Steel, which is Dr. Doom's weapon wrap from the Chapter 2 Season 4, and works very nicely with the green and the silver. Let's move on to the next combo. I decided to use the Wings of Fury, which is Giannis Antetokounmpo's back bling, and he has two edit styles, reactivity on and reactivity off, so you can use it off, but I prefer the reactivity on, just because it changes throughout the game, which is pretty cool. Pickaxe is the Omni Sword from Chapter 3 Season 2. I'm using the setup I'm using is top blade Hyperstrike, guard ceremonial, bottom blade Hyperstrike. As I always say, you can use whatever design you like for the Omni Sword, it's up to you. And then the colour I decided to go with was neon. Hand style is just Omni Sword. And then the sound is Jagged Power, similar to the actual design. You can use whatever sound you prefer, but I always prefer to use this Jagged Power. And the wrap is the Ankari print, which is Giannis Antetokounmpo's weapon wrap, which is very cool because it's got green, it's got white, it's got black. It's just a very cool weapon wrap in my opinion. Let's go on to the next skin combo. I decided to use the Dragon Radar, which is part of the Dragon Ball set. And I'm pretty sure it was a challenge reward, but I'm pretty sure they brought it into they bought it into the item shop when the Dragon Ball skins came back recently. So it's pretty cool. It works very nicely. The green and obviously the silver itself is a very good backbling in my opinion. Pickaxe I decided to use is a Photonic Striker, which is part of the Photonic Legacy set introduced in Chapter 3 Season 4, which is a crew pack reward. Basically just for like subscribing to crew pack a certain amount, and when you get, I think it's like 4 or 5 months in a row, you basically get these extra colours. You start off with orange, and I just unlocked these colours recently, so I decided to use a magnetic green. I'm using the standard or the style complex, but you can use any of the other ones if you prefer. I decided to whack it on. I haven't used this one at all, to be fair, so that's why I decided to whack it on. And the wrap is bandage, just mainly for the white. Let's move on to the next combo. I decided to use the Soul Shroud, which is part of the Ferocious Velocity, which I'm pretty sure is Caloretis' back bling, and the Pickaxe Momentum is also part of the same set and is also Caloretis' pickaxe, and the wrap is also the same, Acceleration. It's a very cool looking wrap in my opinion. The green goes very nice with the skin with the green, and the back bling itself is a very good back bling in my opinion. Let's move, and all these Caloretis was their item shop skin that came out with, was it Hannah? I think her name's Hannah, let's have a look. Yeah, Hannah. Basically, Hannah and Caloretis were in the item shop at the same time in Chapter 4 Season 1. And I just picked up the skin itself as a green, and the whole set just works very nicely with the Eon skin. Let's move on to the second last combo. I decided to use the Signal Sever, which is Glitch's back bling, but you can use the other one, which is Errant's back bling, which I can never remember what it's called. Actually, I can just go, what is this set? Machine Learning. So if I type in, it should come in. There you go. So the other one is Power Panels. If you prefer the Power Panels one, which is the Errant's back bling, you can use that, but I prefer to use the Signal Sever for this combo anyway. And the style I decided to set up was a metal colour. I'll quickly change it to blue steel actually. And then the wrap, and the wrap is Festive Paper. I just mainly use it just for the green. It gives it like a fully green look. And Pickaxe is the Code Cutter, which is the pickaxe that came with Glitch and or in the same shop item shop as Glitch and Errant. It's basically the pickaxe you put your wraps on, which is pretty cool. Hilt colour is green. Effects colour is green. Metal colour is blue steel, and then the wrap is Festive Paper also to give it the fully green look. And the wrap I decided to use is Squaring Off, which was introduced in Chapter 4 Season 1. We got it for doing some challenges at the end of last season. It's a very cool wrap in my opinion. It has white, it has green, it has black, so it's a very good wrap and goes very nicely with this skin itself. Let's quickly save it. Let's move on to the final combo for this one. I decided to use the Banner Shield. You can use whatever banner you like, but I just used this most recent banner, which is this one here. Which is on the same page as the Crimson Bloom Mystica. So I decided to whack this one on. So I thought, why not? You can use any banner that you like. And I decided to use, I went for this green, top right green. So I found this one works the best, but you can switch up and have black, have white, it's up to you. But you can also, if you prefer to use a cape, you come back on the cape, but I prefer to use a banner shield. And yep, that just looks very nice. Obviously, has black, has green, has white. Pickaxe is a mace ball, which is the most recent FNCS pickaxe we got, which was in the item shop last season. Chapter 4, Season 1, part of the FNCS set. This one has black, green, white very nicely. And the wrap I decided to use, I wasn't sure what to use, so I put on Twisted Serpent, which is part of the Sapphire Hagiri set, introduced in Chapter 3, Season 3. I'm pretty sure the Sapphire Hagiri was an item shop set you had to spend actual money on. So if you don't have this one, just whack on anything that's green, white, black or grey would work nicely, but at this stage of the combos, I wasn't sure what to use. But anyway, that is all the 10 Eon skin combos done. Thank you once again, Swins, for the video suggestion. I did really enjoy making these combos. I highly rate this Eon skin a lot. I used to use it all the time. I haven't used it in a while, but it's a very good skin. So as I did mention at the start of the video, I'll be getting the Resonator combos done tomorrow, so keep an eye out for that. But anyways, that's pretty decent.